Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox, I was the head of security.
Alpha Grinya.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G. Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D-Block.
Tech Smith & Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks. The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. Kid Capri.
The tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups. We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked. Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search. Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you ain't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till at the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
Tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tunnel. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shakur was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Andy Up.
Any one of Buster joints. Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Stupid Dre. When Dre was there.
DMX, get at me, dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige. Foxy and Lil' Kim. Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip-hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to miss it.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip-hop.
Choke no joke. You already know the tunnel documentary is out right now. Apple TV, Tubi, Amazon Prime, Cluster, Stash Movies on YouTube. Go get that. Let's get to the show. Choke no joke. I'm live. You already know. Let's go.
I do it. This is a diss, would be specific. Hit you with a sub, you blacklisted. Her third tour, it's ridiculous. You in the crowd, babysitting. Mad at pics, fans flicking. You got a Billy, they dick licking. Kids your son and dad missing. You duck in the swab, results prison. I see your faces, the mad prism. Y'all rats, are you kidding? And if you sign, you have no wisdom. Integrity missing, money mission. The Marlon Trails in your system. Camel licking, nerves switching. Are y'all kidding? Y'all Virginian, success. Y'all dream sex. Sold a lot of units, but still checks. Squares, Nike, I run with checks. People use Marcy as pets. I move his skin, you on your head. All your tunes are dead. You ugly like your dreads. No bag, I'm on your head. No fag, I'm my shooter. You the Glad Duke shooter. You do balls, but no hooters. Choke no joke, I am the future with no Malloy. You play with boys, be out here wishing she was a boy. You her decoy, you her bitch. Choke no joke, I am the shit. Yo Cam, get off my dick. Mad Jim, king of the dips. Without Jewels, you have no hits. Your last hit was True Life. When he caught you with that right. Yo, Big Joe, am I right? Nigga Dame saved your life. And then you crossed him for home. Got on stage with Ho. You an actor, you ain't Poe. Joke no joke. You already know. Yo, man, I'm done, man.
It's Joe, no Joe, no Joe. Oh, you know what it is. Keep on hating. You know what it is. Choke no joke. You already know. Truth be told, all day, every day, even on a holiday. Miggity might check, might check, might check. Mic check, even on a holiday. Let me make sure my audio. Yes, we are live and direct. My audio is official. Shout out everybody in the building. Sorry for the delay. You know what I mean? It's rough. You know what I mean? It's rough. Working so hard for y'all, man. I've been doing so much was going on, you know. Shout out to my moderator, his squad in the building, my fellow Americans, salute. CC Crippin, all right, the Wrench Gang, you know how I do it, Certainty. We here now, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to appoint a couple of new moderators, because I see some moderators, I don't see them no more, so I'm gonna take their wrench and give it to those who are out here today. You know what I mean? I know people, life changed, they get into other things, they stop watching, you know, it be little things, but I never take it personal. I just spread the love amongst those who come and go. All right. Joe, we here. I'm feeling fresh, just got out the shower, you know what I mean? Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, choke no joke. I'm in the building. Y'all already know. Truth be told, all day, every day. You know what I mean? We are in the day 3 of the Tupac trial. Well, it'll be day 4 for me, but it's really just day 3. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday, August 13th for me. It is Wednesday, August 12th for y'all. And I'm on the East Coast to the West Coast. right? So I want to get into something real quick before I get into this breaking news about the Biggie murder. We're going to talk about the Tupac murder. I'm going to update y'all what happened in court today. But we will be definitely, we as in all of us Tupac fans, when I say we, the viewers, the watchers, those who care about this, we will be in court next week. They're going to be calling their first witness next week. But yeah, let me just wrap that up real quick because I got a lot to get into. So today in court, right, they picked the jury. They doing the jury process, as we know. They got it down to 36 people now. We know they only need 16 to 12, and then, you know, the 4 alternates in case something happened with one of the 12. So they got 36 people right now. Tomorrow they will be narrowing it down to 16. And then I would believe, hopefully, if they narrow it down to 16, which I think they will, it's not going to be very hard. Who doesn't want to be involved in one of the biggest trials of the century? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people always complain about doing jury duty, but when it's a celebrity case, not so much. So it's going to be easy for, you know, people to want to be a part of it. So Friday, I'm willing to believe. Tomorrow they will probably pick the 16. Friday, I would believe that Judge Kearney will probably be, you know, giving some rules to the jury, giving some rules to the defense, to the prosecution, and she'll probably be asking the prosecution on Friday who's going to be their first witnesses. She'll probably ask maybe for the first couple of people, you know, and then Friday we'll know who will be testifying on Monday, or at least an idea who will be testifying by Monday if they get through what they need to get through with the 16, narrowing it down with the 16 people tomorrow for y'all, today for me, right? So what I want to do here today is it's not really a big story, but it's a story that gains my interest. So Charlamagne the God and Ray Daniels, you know, the guy that interviewed me. Shout out to Ray Daniels. I'm about to I got to kick you back in a little bit, Ray. You my guy, right? But Ray Daniels is the one that interviewed me. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a couple of years ago on the God podcast, right? And I never did another interview with Ray because, you know, he was a pom-pom waver for Jay-Z, in my opinion, right? If you saw the interview with me and him, you saw how this nigga was defending Jay-Z like tooth and nail. Like I almost got up and walked out this nigga interview. He was riding Jay so much. But, you know, and then the other thing that, you know, I was mad at Ray Daniels for is because once I did the interview with him, they didn't drop it for at least 3 months, right? Because they were scared of what Jay was going to say, this, that, and other. And then when they was willing to drop it, they called me up and was like, Choke, you know, we want to drop the interview with you, but please don't promote it. Don't put it on your Instagram or nothing. Don't say nothing. Just let us, you know, drop it quietly and just put it out there. Don't say nothing about it because, you know, because they was worried about Jay and Rock Nation. Ray Daniels used to be some type of consultant or affiliate with Rock Nation at one point. So, you know, they wanted to interview me because they know they was going to get numbers, which he did about 160,000 and he don't even got 160,000 subscribers. But you know my name when I do interviews with people, they do numbers. You know, make me feel like I'm shadow banned because how can a nigga do 160,000 interviewing me about me, and I'll be on here all day and don't do an interview and don't reach 100,000, which is strange. But you know, Piers Morgan bring me on his platform, he get 3 million views. Comedy Hype bring me on their platform, they get 2 million, 3 million, 1 million views. You know, Change the Game, do some shorts with me of me talking me from me right here. He do shorts with me, he get millions of views. But some strange reason, me about me on me don't get millions of views. But I know what that is. And if you know the game, you know what that is. And we know sucker niggas got people in places that can push buttons and do stuff. It's crazy. But, you know, shout out to, you know, Piers Morgan, Uncensored, Piers, Rebecca, everybody over there. Shout out to my man, John, Comedy Hype. Shout out Chase the Game. Everybody that support me, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at it this way. I might not get the view here, but still 3 million people saw me. 2 million people saw me. 1 million people saw me. Like, it doesn't matter to me because I learned, because I'm smart, from going from VHS to DVD to MPEGs, 4s to digital to streaming, that I can't supply the demand. You can't supply the demand. You know, I used to get mad and beat up the bootleggers when they used to bootleg my VHS and DVDs. I go through 125th, niggas got my tonal shit on a blanket, selling it. I used to take the whole blanket, used to beat them up, and then I realized, hey, that's street marketing. If everybody's shopping on the 125th and they come to look for the latest bootleg movie, and my movie is next to the Superman movie, the Batman movie, the gangster movie, whatever, and they pick up mine and just even look at it and see my name, it's marketing. But it ain't marketing as a billboard or commercial on the television show. It's street marketing. And then when I got wise to that, I stopped getting mad. So by the time the DVD era came around, I started realizing they helping me and not hurting me. Financially, they might be hurting me a little bit in sales, but I'm feeding the streets, and the streets is feeding me and making me more popular. And this is why most people know my brand, because well, not most people, but this is why a lot of people got to know my brand, is because of bootleggers. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at streaming or YouTube or things like that today, I don't get upset with, you know, when I see I do millions of views for other people and they get the benefit from it. I look at it as cross marketing, right? And you should too. But with that being said, getting into Ray Daniels and Charlemagne is beefing, right? And like I said, Ray Daniels, I was upset with him for a minute because they was sucking Jay off and didn't want to drop my interview because they was worried about Jay. And when he did drop my interview, he still caught heat from Jay. He got all types of phone calls. I ain't gonna say from who, because he probably don't want me to say from who. But them chumps. Them chumps, you know, called him, yo, why you interviewing that nigga? And he like, what he say? What is he wrong? Nah, he wasn't wrong, but why he talking about that? Because I was at Rockefeller and I could talk about it. Think I could work there 4 or 5 years and not talk about Rockefeller? Nigga, I'm Rockefeller alumni. No, I wasn't there in the beginning, but I put in times and I made my my imprint. I made my name in Rockefeller, just like everybody else. You know, when you think of Jay-Z, you think of me. Outside of Beyonce, you think of Jay-Z, you think about Dame Dash. You think of Jay-Z, you think about Aaliyah. You like there's things that's synonymous with Jay-Z when it comes to media and stuff, right? So, what you call it? The reason why I'm bringing up Charlemagne and Ray Daniels, right, is because this reason. Hold on. Ray Daniels made an announcement about Jay-Z new album being complete, and Jay-Z is just looking for partners to drop it. Now, I believe Ray Daniels when he reported that Jay-Z's album is done and he is looking for partners to drop it, right? I'm gonna tell you why I believe that. Because if you're at Rockefeller, you know when Jay cuts his hair, that is Jay doesn't cut his hair when he's in creative mode. Once he's completed his creative process of recording a project, Jay cuts his hair. So not only did he cut his hair because we was clowning him, you know, about the wig, right? The wig jokes and everything. He cut his hair because creatively he's done in a space where his album is done. Now, you done heard Pharrell insinuate that Jay, you know, got new music that was complete during the Yankee Stadium stuff. So Ray Daniels isn't wrong, in my opinion, when he says that Jay's album is done. And I do believe that somebody in the camp or close to Jay may have told him that information, right? Because he was a part of Rat Nation. That's when I designed this hat originally, but now it signifies Reggie Rat Jr. This was a Rat Nation hat, right? And yeah, I ain't got to tell y'all why we call Rat Nation, right? It's a DP thing. And Jay works with rats and business partners with rats, you know. But that's another story, right? So Ray Daniels, he tells this information. Yo, Jay-Z completed his album. He's just looking for some partners to put it out. Now, I'm going to tell you why Jay-Z is upset by that statement. One, he don't want his goddamn business out there with the partnership thing, that he's looking for a partnership thing, because we already know, and I've been telling y'all this over the last maybe 2 years with the rumors surrounding Jay dropping a new album. I told y'all, Jay's not going to drop a new album for him to break, you know, or for niggas to say, oh, the nigga Jay only sold 2,000 copies. He's not trying to ruin his legacy like that. So if he drop an album, what is he going to do, y'all? He's going to drop it in the phone. Oh, my phone's cracked up. I got to go get me a new screen. I just dropped my phone today. I didn't realize I cracked it. Yeah, so I told y'all, Jay's not going to drop his album unless he could do a deal with Samsung or Apple where he can release it within the phone and say that, oh, I went platinum because they shipped out 1 million phones. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for that before he drop it, because if he knows if he drops it right now in this climate, Jay's not going to sell no records. Nobody's selling records because the streaming services are robbing us. Jay is better off shipping 1 million CDs. He'll do a better, I ain't giving this nigga no ideas. I was just getting ready to get this nigga idea. I'm not going to give this nigga no idea. Anyway, Jay's fear is to come out and the numbers be low, right? So he's probably allegedly looking for somebody to partner with so that when he drops the album, it's in a form that we all want to go get whatever it is, which he attaches sales to, and then he looks like he still got it. He went platinum in this climate. Because don't think that you cannot go platinum in this climate. Now, I know it's hard, but Cardi B just did it. But Cardi B album was really, 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 really good. You know what I'm saying? So Jay can go platinum. Don't get me wrong. And if his album is half as decent as Cardi B's, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. You know, but you know, Jay's a scary nigga. Jay's a scary nigga. So what got Charlemagne and Ray Daniels into beef is Charlemagne went on the Breakfast Club and gave Ray Daniels the donkey of the day, saying that he don't know what he's talking about Jay having the album done and then Jay looking for partners, this, that, and other. Charlemagne is Jay-Z's bitch. Charlemagne been Jay-Z's bitch since I did the Breakfast Club. Okay? And for many of y'all that don't know, I was on the Breakfast Club. All right? I don't think I got time to run through my phone to find me on the Breakfast Club. I'll scroll while I'm talking to y'all to see if I can find it to show y'all. But I was on the Breakfast Club and they pulled my interview down because I was talking about Jay-Z. And I had one of the most successful interviews at that time. During that week, me, Jermaine Dupri, and Tyrese all did the Breakfast Club the same week. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to you know who, call you know who. But yeah, so I did the Breakfast Club. I talked about, they asked me about my whole situation in Rockefeller and everything. And, you know, I told them the truth about Jay-Z and, you know, the funny stuff that he did. And when he came to Dame house to check my temperature after I got drunk and all that stuff. So, you know, I'll tell the truth and I'm raw. So Jay didn't like my interview on the Breakfast Club. So my interview on the Breakfast Club was an hour and 10 minutes. They cut out 20 minutes of it. And then I had a problem with them redacting my interview and censoring it to appease Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And that caused the beef between me and Charlemagne. And me and Charlemagne never been cool since then. And then Charlemagne been allegedly helping Jay-Z and them block me because I had a deal at MTV with this girl Dara, and my dumb ass tells Charlemagne that the deal was done. I had a tunnel deal with MTV, and that's when Charlemagne was a personality on MTV and Dara was one of his producers. I walked out with a deal. Charlemagne walked in the meeting after me. By the time the end of the day, my deal went away. So I know it was Charlemagne, bitch ass motherfucker. But that's another story. That's why I don't fuck with him. And I'm glad that, you know, over the years, I didn't see him, you know, because back then I was really, 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 really angry and I would have went to jail. and I definitely would have went to jail. And win, lose, or draw, I was going to jail because trust me, I was going to jail if I seen that nigga, right? So the fact that he's Jay-Z's bitch, is the reason why he's attacking Ray Daniels. So I don't know why Ray Daniels, I text Ray Daniels too today. I'm like, nigga, why the hell are you going at Charlamagne? Go at Jay-Z. Like, who you think is sending Charlamagne to talk? Why would Charlamagne be going at you because you said something about Jay-Z album drop and then Jay-Z looking for a partner? What the that got to do with Charlamagne? That has nothing to do with Charlamagne whatsoever. But the fact that Jay-Z got his balls knee deep in Charlamagne's throat, allegedly, is why, Charlamagne sits out here and does damage control for Rat Nation. So, Ray Daniels, you going at Charlamagne or addressing Charlamagne is like you addressing Memphis Bleak. Like, nigga, don't go for the minions. Don't go for the son duelists that Jay-Z put his finger up their culo, allegedly, and they become puppets and he just say his words through them chumps like Charlamagne. Like, why are you beefing with that nigga? That nigga ain't got nothing to do with what you said. He's just being the Jay-Z's broad. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z's such a bitch. He can't speak for himself. Only thing he could do is talk through records. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't going to sit down in an interview and dress nothing. Nigga barely can speak. Illiterate ass, allegedly ass nigga. Right? So that's really that in the Ray Daniels Charlamagne. So I like, if I'm Ray Daniels, I'm talking to the boss. I'm not talking to the workers. I'm not talking to the nut eaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with Dame. Like, why you keep dressing this queer? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid, man. Like, y'all wasting y'all time. Y'all know Jay is using this nigga as his mouthpiece. You can smell the sweat on his balls every time he open his mouth. Every time nigga open his mouth, you smell Jay-Z, the sweat from Jay-Z balls. Smell Beyonce's cream. Smelling Beyonce's orgasms from niggas sucking Jay off. Oh God. But yeah, man, Ray Daniels, what's wrong with you? You and Dame, stop addressing that nigga. All y'all doing is giving them niggas attention. The Breakfast Club is dead, nigga. That shit is the Lauren LaRussa Club. It ain't the Breakfast Club no more. Only time niggas is checking for the Breakfast Club is for the news from Lauren LaRussa. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Shout out to you, shorty girl. I think you should know who I am by now. I'm sure they attacked you when you got up in the office. Why you do that interview with Choke? But yeah, I'm trying to find me on the Breakfast Club real quick. Because I know I got it in my phone. But all right, you know what? I'll just put it on my community page. I did have it on my SoundCloud, but I think the Breakfast Club got that flag too. I was told I could sue them. I need to look into that because they had no reason to take my interview down. And I heard Envy say that they actually could get sued for that. But I think Envy said that because he knows that he had no say-so in that. So if I sue, it's probably going to double back on Charlamagne. But I appreciate you, Envy, for putting that interview out there, telling me that if the Breakfast Club removes your interview, that goes for anybody else out there. If they remove your interview and they don't have probable cause to remove it, other than Jay-Z nuts in somebody's throat, you know, that you can actually sue them for taking it down. I forgot how Envy broke it down, but I got that saved somewhere. Because I know I was going to have I was going to ask Ben Crump to take the case for me and sue them. But my girl, I ain't going to say her name, but she told me, don't mess with Ben Crump because he's a part of their team. I'll be wasting my time. But all right, so that's all for Camel News. But once again, Dame, Ray Daniels, Charlamagne ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's checking for them niggas on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So why go at Jay-Z? Don't go at Charlamagne. That nigga, he's talking for another nigga. It's ridiculous. All right, I'll look for it later. I'm still trying to find it. Let me see. This for all y'all didn't know, that was a Snoop Dogg model. Choke no joke right there. With Sadat X. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. Cavario, Gano Grills. Snoop Dogg paid the cost to be the boss campaign. Yes, I was a Snoop Dogg model. All right. Dame hated it. I was at Rockefeller. That nigga used to be mad at me. I'll come to work with Snoop Dogg clothes. That nigga used to hate that shit. Them niggas took my luggage when we went to Africa and threw my luggage away. Told them, hey, everybody put their luggage together. When we was coming back from Africa, them niggas kept my luggage because all my Snoop Dogg clothes is in there and threw them away and think I don't know. That's why Dave's a sucker for that. Him and his white boy Ashley. But anyway, let's get into the what's really going on, right? So Reggie, Roden Rat Jr., right? First of all, Reggie got the nerve to go and he's threatening Suge Knight now, right? Reggie is threatening Suge Knight now. You know what? Let's go live on Instagram as well. Right. So today Reggie did a joint recapping Suge's TMZ interview. Right. So we all know whenever Reggie is guilty of something, he comes on and he tries to discredit everybody, right? You know, oh, his new thing is, oh yeah, he Suge over there messing with that homosexual from the East Coast. Reggie, I'm live on YouTube, Instagram. The link is in. I don't think I put the link in my stories. I'm sorry. But Choke No Joke, Arthur D. Austin's YouTube channel. Come over there. I'm live on there talking to Tupac trial. And we got some breaking news in the Biggie Smalls trial. I mean, the Biggie Smalls murder. All right, so Reggie went on and said, yeah, Sugar over there, listen to that homosexual from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Reggie, first I was a snitch, right? Snitch joke. You over there talking about snitch. You thinking you called me a snitch hurts my feeling? No. You think you calling me a homosexual hurts my feelings, Reggie? No. Why? Because neither one of those is true, right? If I was a homosexual, Reggie, the only person that would know that is the person on the other end of my stick. At any point, do you remember sucking my stick or me bonking you? Because that's the only way you would know if I was a homosexual. Did I have your fat ass legs up in the air? Huh? That's a nasty ass thought, you fat funky pig, right? So the only way you know that is I'm a homosexual, Reggie, is if I fucked you. Or you gave me oral sex. That's the only way you would know for that I'm a homosexual, right? I tapped that fat porky ass, huh? I wore that ass out, Porky. Did I? Tell him I had you squeakly like a pig. All right, all right, all right. That nigga Ray J bought the butter. And I was wearing that ass out, huh, Reggie? Like, yo, you so goddamn stupid. Listen, Reggie, you could call me a homosexual, you could call me a snitch. It's not going to stop my investigative journalism. It's not. You're only, listen, I'd have left you alone a long time ago. But since you've been out here lying, called me a snitch, and now I'm a homosexual, all you doing is putting fire up under me to wear you out. Now, you know, my process service will be at the court this week, next week, waiting on your ass to come in. And they just going to drop that subpoena right on you. You're just going to go, you've been served. They're going to drop it right in your wheelchair. You've been served. Since you want to lie out here and saying I'm messing with little boys, what would that be called? Child molesting? What would it be, Reggie? What is it, right? You keep saying I'm messing with little. When we go to court, I'm going to tear your ass up in the deposition. I'm going to bring up all types of stuff, like the murder of Tupac, the murder of the Notorious Big, the murder of the dude in the grave. What's his name? Tell us his name, Reggie, the guy in the grave. Grave digger, killer, allegedly. I'm gonna bring all that up in our deposition, brother. You gonna have problems. And I don't even want to sue you for money. I want to sue you for your wife. I'm gonna sue you for your wife, so I can give her this stick that I know she ain't had no good dick in a long time, nigga. I'm gonna sue you for your wife, nigga, and I'm gonna wear her pretty ass out. I'm gonna wear that ass out because I know she ain't had no good stick in a minute, and I know she tired of that toy. Allegedly. Yeah. I'm going to sue you for your wife, nigga. You can keep the money. I'm going to take your bitch. Hey, girl. I know you need a real man in your life. Why don't you bring your little pretty self over here? You know what I mean? I know you want a nigga with that schlong. That nigga ain't doing nothing for you. And I know his jaws is tired. How long, how much can he eat it? I know you tired of climbing up on that chair, putting that coochie in his face. All that fat nigga all around you, she probably can't even find it. Only time she see your wee-wee is when she change her diaper, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna sue you for your wife, nigga. I'm taking your broad. I want to see what Suge and Keefy D was getting. You know what I mean? For you to want to have that after them, she must got some good box. Yeah. Yeah, let me catch her at the supermarket and slip her my number, nigga, over in Corona, like Keefy D. You know what I mean? Stupid ass nigga. Now, let's get into this. Now, Reggie is opening the door, y'all, for the Notorious B.I.G. case to be reopened and investigated. Now, this is where I question Los Angeles County detectives who supposedly looking for Biggie's killer, right? Reggie just, wait, before Reggie, what Reggie said today, Reggie went on Vlad TV, right? And said that Suge Knight is the one that killed Notorious B.I.G., aka Christopher Wallace, right? That is a fact that Reggie said that Suge is responsible for Biggie's murder and Russell Poole got it wrong and he didn't do his homework right, right? Today, let me calm down. I don't want to be so passionate. Can somebody tell me if Keefy D could go on these interviews and get indicted for saying that he had an involvement in Tupac's murder, whether I believe him or not, right? He got indicted. How could the FBI, how could the LAPD homicide detective department listen to Reggie publicly say that Suge Knight is responsible for Biggie's murder and Russell Poole just didn't get his homework right? How could he make that confession and the FBI don't pick him up or the LAPD don't pick him up and ask him, well, how do you know that Suge Knight has something to do with the death of Notorious B.I.G., right? Now, here's something that y'all should know. Reggie also, after Keefy D got his proffer agreement, 3 months later, Reggie got his proffer agreement, or he requested a proffer agreement. Let me pull it up. I bet y'all didn't know that. Now, why would Reggie see, let me pull that up real quick. I don't know why this dude played with me. I'm really considering going to take the bar and become a lawyer. I swear to God. Too many people keep telling me I need to do it. Where is it? How is it? Oh, I know how to do it. Hold on. Check this out. Hold on. Let me see. How the fuck? I need to put it on my phone. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Now, when I think Keefy D got his profit in what, December? Right here, Porky, right? As you can see here, Roger Rosen, Esquire, law offices, California. The date, April 14th, 2009. You have advised me that your client, Reginald Wright, wishes to meet with the United States Attorney Office for the Central District of California for the purpose of making a proffer in connection with the above referenced matter. This office is willing to meet with you and your client under the following terms and conditions. You and your client understand that this agreement binds only your client and this office. It does not bind any other law enforcement or prosecuting authority. Law enforcement personnel will be present at the meeting as invited by this office. You goddamn rat. Requesting to meet with the U.S. District Attorney, USAUA. You are a rat. Since 2009, you've been a rat. I got something to say. I want to meet up with the U.S. Yeah, nigga. Look, everybody, look, get it, screenshot it. Make sure Suge see this. Screenshot it. You goddamn right. This nigga sit here and call everybody a rat and a snitch. Nigga, you are the snitch. You are the rat. You have advised me that your client, Reginald Roden Rat, wishes to meet with the U.S. State's Attorney's Office for the Central District of California. Why did you want to meet with the police, you rat bastard? That's a whole nother story. I hope y'all got that. So all y'all out there that be watching me and going do y'all shows after me, I just gave y'all some content, right? Ask Porky, why did he want to meet with the U.S. attorney? Who did he want to snitch on in 2009, just 3 months after Keefy D got his profit? When was Keefy D profit? December 2008, January, February, March, 4 months. I give you maybe 4 months, right? 4 months, you rat bastard, right? Thank you very much, Astrology Mind. I appreciate you, right? So we already know that he's a rat, right? He been a rat, right? He was Phil Carson's rat. He snitched on the mayor. To my only snitched on the mayor. Well, nigga, who the hell is bigger than the mayor in the city? You rat bastard, right? So how can Reggie Wright Jr. go on Vlad and say that Suge Knight killed Biggie, but he didn't get charged because Russell Poole didn't do his homework right? Now we know that Reggie asked for a proffer agreement 3 months behind Keefy D. Rat bastard. We know that Reggie said that he has immunity in the Biggie case. And now today, Reggie is threatening Suge Knight with reaching out to somebody who can prosecute him in the Biggie murder. Now, my question to all y'all out there. If Reggie could go on Vlad TV and say that Suge killed Biggie, right? And then Reggie could go today. The Vlad interview probably was 3 years ago, right? And the FBI, the LAPD, the LA homicide, nobody brought Reggie in, right? To say, oh, so you know for a fact that Suge got Biggie killed and they don't solve the murder, right? Reggie can tell Greg Caden that Suge killed Biggie by ways of Teresa Swan or Tammy Hawkins and Poochie, allegedly, right? And they do nothing, right? Now Reggie goes today and says, I can talk to the prosecution or the people and get you prosecuted in Biggie's murder. So you telling me he knows for a fact that Suge got Biggie killed, and the only way he would know that Suge got Biggie killed if he has some type of involvement, correct? Just like he knows I'm a homosexual because he must have sucked me off or I must have bonked him, right? How could he go on his show today, a week from testifying in Tupac's trial, and say, because he's threatening Suge, that if Suge go on that stand and speak and mention him in the Tupac trial, he's going to snitch on him in the Biggie trial. I mean, the Biggie murder. Do I need to repeat that? Reggie threatened Suge Knight today that if he goes and testifies, and mention his name in the Tupac murder and give him up, that he's going to snitch on him in the Biggie murder. And he knows the people to contact. What is he telling us, y'all? And first of all, isn't that a threat to Suge? And if Suge was lying about Reggie being involved in Tupac's murder, why is Reggie threatening to give up Suge in Biggie's murder? And how could law enforcement, which we know they watching, right? How could they not pick up Reggie and make him tell them what happened to Biggie? If Reggie could threaten Suge with, if you go testify and tell on me in Tupac case, I'm telling on you in Biggie case. And how does the Las Vegas Metro Police Department or the Clark County prosecutors, I know they watching Reggie, right? So you telling me that Clark County prosecutors are bringing Reggie in to testify, and not only is he threatening Suge with, if you testify against, that's witness tampering, bro. He's threatening a witness. Suge is on the witness list, and Reggie's threatening a witness to say, nigga, if you go in, you tell on me on Tupac, I'm going to tell on you on Biggie. How do both of these niggas ain't in jail for both of these murders right now? Reggie is threatening a witness in the Tupac. I don't care if it's Suge Knight. I don't care how big he is. I don't care how gangster he is, right? None of that should matter. How can Reggie threaten a witness as a witness in this goddamn in this trial, which is next week? How could he threaten a witness that he better not say nothing? And the Clark County prosecutors, they using Reggie as a witness, and he's threatening witnesses. Not only is he threatening witnesses, he's threatening civilians. He's telling people that if you come to the trial and he see you or you say something slick to him, he gonna have dudes with him that will take you somewhere. He will have them take you somewhere and RAPE. And this is Clark County's prosecutors, one of their main witnesses. He's threatening civilians that if they come to the courthouse, that he gonna have dudes with him that will take people somewhere and RAPE them. What type of witness is the Clark County prosecutors putting on the stand to sit there and try to sabotage Keefe D? How could you even believe this guy? This all shows me that Reggie is guilty, allegedly guilty, in this Tupac thing, and now he's ready to tell on Suge in the Biggie murder. So tell me how the FBI sit here and watch Reggie publicly say that Suge Knight killed Biggie, and then again today say that he can talk to the people about the case, and he know the people to talk to about this case, and they not pick Reggie up for knowing what happened to Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious B.I.G. How doesn't the feds go pick up Reggie if he could go on the internet today and tell Suge, nigga, you get on that stand and you tell on me, I'm telling on you. Now, getting back to this Tupac case, right? If Reggie had no involvement, he wouldn't care to be coming out here defending himself, right? Do you ever see Reggie get mad and defend himself about being paralyzed and making up lies saying that he could walk or he don't need no assistance with his injuries? You ever see him lying, talking about, yo, I was in the gym today, right? Or, yo, I went jogging today. You never see him lying about his condition, about, you know, that he caught in COVID, right? He never lies about that. Why? Because it's the truth, right? He don't come making up no wild ass story and stuff, right? But when it comes to these bodies, he seemed to be very guilty. He seemed to attack people. And just like he said yesterday on TMZ, he met Keefe D in 2014. There's nobody in the YouTube universe. There's nobody in Compton, California. There's nobody watching me right now that believe Keefe D and Reggie Wright Jr. met in 2014. Now, I done did a show on that. You could go watch that to prove that that's a lie, right? We all know that's a lie, right? Unless you are Kunta and Karen. They probably the only people that believe that Reggie met Keefe D in 2014. Now, when it comes to Tupac, he make up lies like Orlando jumped out of the car and tried to take Tupac chain the night before. That's why when they seen him, they beat him up. Y'all remember that one, that story, right? Now, he admitted to that lie. Oh, that's the only lie I told. I just said that, you know, because I was coming up with an alibi for Tupac because I didn't want him to get violated. So you told Frank to say that Orlando Anderson tried to snatch Tupac chain the day before the fight? Why would you even need to make up any story? You are documented saying that you lied and told Frank to lie and say that Orlando Anderson tried to take Tupac's chain. And that's why he got beat up in the MGM. Now, Reggie, am I telling the truth or am I lying? Did you or did you not say that? Is there anybody in the chat that heard Reggie say that he only made up that lie to come up with an alibi for Tupac? As if Tupac got arrested for beating up Orlando? As if anybody knew that happened? Like, nobody knew that happened for you to tell Frank to make up that lie. The Lakewood Mall story is a lie. He didn't know Keefe D in 1996 is a lie. He didn't tell security that they couldn't have their guns is a lie. What time he got to the hospital was a lie. The story he talked about the security at the hospital was a lie. Him threatening Frank's life, he lied about that. I never threatened Frank, and they got the phone calls. Hearing that got him over the radio and riding with Michael Moore to the hospital. He lied about that, then changed the story, and then lied about that. The things that he said about Billy Garland. The things he said about Mopreme.
Oh, I never said nothing bad about Mopreme.
Lies, lies, lies. How about this one, y'all? And I'm sure the defense is going to ask him this on the cross. You said Suge Knight held Tupac as a shield in the car. And say, here, take your bullets, nigga. Whack 100 says Suge Knight held Tupac up to the window of the car. Are you going to retract that? You can't. You said it. It's documented. Where did you get that information that Suge held Tupac up at the car? And held him as a shield. Let me give the words verbatim what you said. Suge used Pac as a shield. You and Wack both reported that. Now, here's one for my Clubhouse guys. Hey, Clubhousers, there's only about that many of y'all, so y'all know who I'm talking to. Hey, Clubhouse guys, and y'all in the comments. Now, does anyone care to know who gave Wack 100 the money to bail Keefe D out? Can anyone guess who was behind trying to bail Keefe D out through Wack 100? Anyone? Wack, you want to tell them? Let's see who can figure out that one. And that will answer a lot of questions, right? Let's see if those Clubhouse detectives can tell everyone that answer. Or let's see if the Clubhouse detectives have the cojones to ask Wack live, Wack, who gave you the money to bail out Keefe D? Who was you bailing? Why was a blood, a Pyru from Potama, whatever the hell is this nigga from, Pocama, it ain't Pyru Street, right? Why was a blood bailing out a Crip? That was for you Clubhouse fellas, all right? Ask Wack, who was bailing Keefe D out and where did he get the money? So, that will be an interesting one for y'all. Let's see if Wack answered that question. Now, Reggie, like I said earlier, you don't know me. And there's nothing sweet about me, Porky. So whatever names you want to call me, it doesn't matter. Because it's not going to change the fact that I tell about the facts that I tell about this case. And that my investigation skills are impeccable. So continue to call me names. Like I said, we deal with that when we get in court. And I sue you for your wife. I'm gonna take her. You ain't gonna have nobody to wipe you down. Your son, he ain't gonna want to do it. That's gonna be real strange for your son to change your pamper. Your wife, at least she's seen you naked as a grown man. Your son, he'll be disgusted. He'll be vomiting every pamper change, right? So if you think I'm lying about anything to try to fluster my investigation, it's not going to happen, Reggie. So as much as you lying and calling me names, I know that you didn't read that case, so I don't care the names you call me. Doesn't matter, right? The fact is, you're a rat. You wanted to meet with you met with the district attorneys. You was Phil Carson's bitch. You was Greg Caden's bitch. You was your daddy's bitch. And you are still a bitch that's sitting here snitching and snitching and snitching and snitching and snitching and snitching and snitching. And now you gonna give up Suge and the goddamn Biggie murder. Talking about, oh, you think you coming home in 2034? You think you going home in 2034? I could contact them people and tell them about you and Biggie. Well, the only way you know about him being involved in Biggie's murder is if you was involved. And maybe your proffer may save you from being indicted in the Biggie murder or being a co-conspirator. But hopefully the FBI can supersede that. And they should be knocking on your door any day if they watching, knowing that you got on goddamn the internet and said that one got on Vlad and said Suge killed Biggie. But now you reiterating that and saying that you can, if Suge goes on the stand and testify, that you're going to go to those people and get him indicted on Biggie's murder. You rat bastard. But, you know, life is good. You know why? Because the fact that y'all dumb niggas keep going at each other and talking about y'all not snitching, y'all ain't got to go sit on the witness stand and snitch because y'all doing it on the goddamn internet. So you don't have to go and sit on the stand and get under oath to snitch. Because y'all niggas is snitching. Like Wagner said, Suge over here dry snitching. Well, what the hell is Reggie doing, Wack? Talking about he going to the goddamn, he know the people to contact to get Suge indicted for the Biggie murder, which he already tried to set him up for. This dude, the Grape Street Crip. He now we gotta call him the RAPE Street Crip. Because he talking about how he was gonna get his daughter's boyfriend raped, and now he talking about he gonna have that done to the people that come up to the trial, trying to intimidate people from coming up there. This is disgusting. You a doogler. We know you playing booties. You sitting there threatening people with taking they manhood. Y'all niggas in Cali is cold, boy. Ray J done threatened Fabulous with it. You sat there threatening your daughter's boyfriend with it. Now you threatening the people in the comments on YouTube with it. That you got, what type of niggas you run with? They gotta be your lovers. So they just go around graping people for you and they never put they Frank in your back pocket? And shout out to the gays you see. Yeah, well, fellow Americans, you stupid. Reggie, what kind of men that you hang with that you could sick them on other men and they will go and take men's backside? What kind of niggas you hanging with? Like they gotta be bonking you for you to know that they would do this. So what you do, be like, Swan, get him, Swan. Swan, get him. What you say? What you say? Swan, get him, Swan. Get him. Here's the butter. This nigga, use a doogler. Shout out to my man 40 Glock. He came up with that term. Use a doogler. You know, dooglers are people that go in people's back pockets. You is a doogler, nigga. Damn doogler. How are you running with men that will sit there and take men's manhoods? Oh, I ain't gonna even, I don't even want to put that visual in your wife's head. But don't worry, I'm gonna sue you for your wife, nigga. You can keep the house, the car. No, you can't keep the house and cars. Let me not say that for they try to use that in the case that I said you can't. No, because I'm coming for that too. But I'm definitely gonna sue you for your wife too. I don't know how that works. Do I sue you for the marriage certificate? I don't know how that works, but she about to be mine. That's gonna be my boo ski. Because once she get a taste of this, she'll never roll around with you again. Man, your wife gonna be rolling down the street, puffing Indo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back. Why somebody wiping you down like Lil Boosie? One of your niggas gonna be wiping you down, Lil Boosie. Your parquet partners, the butter gang, the butter butt gang. This nigga threatening people, man, like, what? That is so disgusting and nasty. Oh my God, y'all. He got dudes on deck to take people's booties. Disgusting. Joke, no joke. Y'all already know. We'll be back tomorrow with more from the trial. All right? Let's see if the feds go pick these guys up. And this nigga is now threatening Suge. Suge, you better not testify. I'm going to go tell him you killed Biggie. Let's see how the prosecutors deal with this. How does the prosecutors deal with they main witness threatening other witnesses that if they come to court and testify, they're gonna go and tell on them in another case? Oh man, Clark County, y'all got a problem on your hands, boy. The last person y'all should have called to the stand was this rat. Y'all should have had him prosecuted because clearly he's scared that Suge is going to say something that's going to get him indicted in Tupac's murder. Well, Clark County, we see y'all tomorrow. All right? Choke, no joke. Y'all already know. Yeah, I got some merch coming. I got it. But I'm traveling, so I can't ship it. But I got you, Pamela. All right? I got some stuff I'm making here that I'll be able to ship from here. So I got you, love, and I appreciate the support. All right? Choke No Joke, you already know. Shout out to Rat Nation. You know who you are. Ray Daniel, stop going at the work and go at the boss. All right? Choke No Joke, you know how we do. We out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. And like this video and please share it. And shout out to all y'all that subscribed recently. I appreciate that. I love y'all. All my subscribers, I love y'all. Choke No Joke, I'm out. Ray Daniels, this for you, baby.
They counted me out, 'cause I didn't want to get down. Niggas talking about God there. What God? What God are you talking about? Say his name. This nigga went Eric Benet. Now the baddest girl won't show her face. You know your ass in the way when she show up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you ain't even say her name. Lame, you better say Dame. In the streets, we call you roadblock. Nigga, you shot. Nigga, you block rocks. Like when Chris was about to pop. Like MJ moonwalking like Spock. You abuse your power fast. You killed the thought that's black.
Jay told me in no certain terms that, you know, no rapper can really afford to look bad in front of him. So it's almost like we gotta blackball him.
Shout out to Jay-Z for seeing the big picture here.
Yeah, and it was a hard pill to swallow.
Tariq, you kill the weeds, not the seeds that grow the trees. And as long as you alive, Dame should have a milli. Fuck you mean bleed. Nigga, don't get me started. You know I'm retarded and lying hearted. You flipped on your peeps for those peoples in them white sheets. Like you pro-black. We pass Neil and how you shit on cat.
Did you kneel to what you stand?
What?
Did you kneel to what you stand?
Okay. I think we passed kneeling.
Nigga, you got the check. The pros went back. And that's no cap. Leaving cap. With no salary cap. Your son said you his dad. And you never threw him a pass. Watching his siblings in the stands. Say lips, say no, say hands. You say the kid is not your son. They call you Hov. It must be immaculate conception. Choke No Joke. Yeah. It's Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke. Chicken Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke. Niggas Choke No Joke.